People on the internet. We have a lot to talk about, but we're not going to talk about it in this video. But we're going to get back to it. So today, I got to take a little trip out. I'm going to go see some clients, see some dogs. First things first, we got to get this thing started. So as I said, we have a lot to talk about. A lot's happened, obviously. April 28th, 2025. The most magnificent dog that I've ever known passed away in my arms. But I'm not going to talk about that in this vlog. I know everybody wants to hear from me on YouTube. Been on a long hiatus, but I'm back now. My life is extremely different, but better in a lot of ways. Obviously the loss of a lot of very monumental dogs in the past couple of months while you guys have not been here, including obviously the loss of the legend Hulk himself. As I said, we're not going to talk about that in this video. We're going to carry on with our day, and as we go along, we will discuss everything that's happened. So welcome back to the vlog, guys. Hopefully we can make it a good time again. I don't know if I'm going to keep calling it the Hulk Life, because that feels a little strange to me. But for now, it's welcome to the Hulk Life. We're back. We're on Facebook. We need to make a good Facebook post for the day. I don't know, I just had a Capri Sun. That shit takes me back to my childhood. Like, you just take a drink of that and it just takes you back. That's the post. Hold on, I got it. Hold on. Name something that you can drink or eat that takes you instantly back to your childhood. Done. Go follow me on Facebook. I'll post my page. Marlon Grennan, go follow me there. It gets exciting. Come on, come on. Nothing's changed. It's Drake is still a fucking psycho. Oh, you know what has changed? So, something has changed. Drake has his own page. You can follow Drake's page right here, wherever it is on the screen. Follow Drake's page. He has his own page. He's like, I'm thirsty. I'm getting water. Chill. So, yeah, we'll see you on the road in just a second. On the road again. So it's gonna be weird to be back, figure it out, and see what the vlog turns into. As I said, I don't know if I can call it the Hulk Life, but we'll see where it goes. A lot's happened. I'm gonna just keep reiterating that. There's been a lot of transformation in life. Yeah, but we'll talk about these things piece by piece. At the stop sign, we're gonna come to a full and complete stop. We're gonna go STOP because, you know, there is snitches everywhere, wearing uniform and not wearing uniform. So you gotta be careful around these parts. Buddy, up, and we got this person almost crashing. Oh, we got road rage going on over here. I got it. Got it.
Beeping at you for a second.
Nah, what am I doing? I'm waiting at the light. You ain't beeping at me. All right, see, turn signal. See it? All right, here we go. Everything legal. Turn signals, seat belts. Did I tell you that this happened? Yeah. So that's enough to make you want to cry. We'll talk more about that later. But that did happen. See, I don't hunt them down anymore because this car's slow. But in the car that, well, you guys just saw that was roasting on the side of the road. That car I would have chased him down. We would have been having fun. Would have been so nice to be rolling in the Lambo today. Twin turbies, screaming down the highway. Man, what a dream that would have been. Well, life does what life does. It is what it is. We'll put turbos on this thing and we'll rebuild. So yeah, I didn't get a new car. She got a new car.
Sounds really good.
And it's cool. A lot's changed. A lot's changed. So I have new people in place, new structure, a lot of just new everything. I only have my kids every other week now, so you might not see them in every vlog. It's a trip today, so it's a travel day. We're going to meet a client / friend, traveling stuff. Alright, okay, go.
Tea time. We get food and drinks and stretch our legs a little bit. That is a giant fan. Holy. Ain't that the truth?
Well, apparently they were good, whatever they were. The crumbs look good, but yeah, no, there's no more. Somebody was about that, but yeah, we're here. I was on the phone with, well, a therapist, to be honest, and now I'm off. We're here. We're in my one of my favorite little coffee shops here on the side of 93. I'm gonna get a cinnamon bun and a London fog, and then I'm gonna go over there and get food. Thank you so much. Oh, it's hot.
It's generally what happens.
I don't know, it might be the thing. I don't know. Let's see. Wait a minute. That. I want that. I'm getting a cheeseburger. I'm gonna spare my crack today. Because it was gonna be this. And then your foot is through the door. But it takes a bit to get there with that. You know? So we're kind of we're wrestling two situations right now. Like her fear, which is much more difficult. This is just, you know, for them to get along, as I said, I would never leave them alone by themselves.
Who, these two?
No, that.
Yeah, him and Rico.
If we do get to the point where they come together. But what I was saying about why we're just not even close to the time to really think, all right, let's put them together and let's see that it is. It's just premature for that. You need to have like immense control of work. That's it. It's just the leash walks, getting the so he understands the e-collar, so he starts to understand how the leash goes, how to stay, which I've already seen massive improvements.
He killed it the other day after that.
So yeah, and once we get those parts, once we get that stuff put together, then we approach like, okay, let's see how they are when we bring them together. Just bring them on a walk. So there's a walk, and not even a walk where you try to stop and introduce them. You just take them for a walk. Where you're just moving the entire time. They come back to the house, they go right back into their regular spaces. You do walks like that for a couple of weeks, right? They just kind of get used to each other being around, and just like and they're just all right. We don't. But if you stop them and you turn them towards each other like we did, and we try to like force them to meet each other,
they're not gonna feel that.
You're gonna go backwards. Bro, I was there when you fell out of the vagina. You shut up. That's right. The assessment plan here for me is when you have dogs that you want to essentially marry together, you want to make sure you have full control over both of the dogs first. Just kind of taking my assessment of where we're at in that, where leash control is at and verbal control. Right, because you just want to have all those things in place before you start to play the game of bringing dogs around each other. Sometimes, certain dogs just don't like other dogs, and that's okay. But in this case, we're going to see where we are with that in a couple of weeks and see if we can't marry these dogs together to be a happy little family. That's the plan. But sometimes things don't go to plan. As I found out in my life, and as I keep saying in the vlog, we'll talk about that stuff later. That's good. I wish I saw something like a squirrel or some kind of distraction. Squirrel, come on. Cue squirrel first.
We are in the woods. He won't.
So I could kind of see. But I think he's, in terms of the leash control and the manners, is probably a little bit more there. And we'll see kind of where Striker's at. But I do believe in this situation of marrying them together, more or less your problem, well, what I've seen so far, the problem dog will probably be. And the reason why is, and no offense, is because he has an injury, so we tend to feel bad for dogs. And typically that plays a bit of a role. Whether we know we're doing it or not, it plays a bit of a role in terms of how we kind of may treat one dog or the other. So it's probably why he will be a little bit more of project in this, but that's what I'm here. That's what I'm here for. And everything's fixable when it comes to dogs. As long as you got the time and the energy and you want to put it in, you can get anywhere when it comes to the dogs. So we're working on it. Control everything kind of quickly. So you gotta get it to the point where everything's controlled when you're on the walk. And then that's when you start to bring them on walks together. Do that for a while, no stopping, no interacting, just walks together. And then they get to the house, and eventually you get to the point where it's like, okay, let's see if we don't even make it a spectacle. It's just like one day you go to bring him in the house, and normally he goes back to his other side, and then maybe the gate is just left open. So it's just open for them. So then they should just learn, okay, well, we don't really bother each other, and they'll kind of learn to coexist in that way. We have to create that first. So the first step is getting him tight on the ball. We're gonna go get some food. Start up again, car.
Hey, nice bud. Rack. Hey, nice rack.
Is that like the fucking...
I had an itch, and then you just caught me off guard, so I stopped.
Is he? All right, success, and we're out.
Always on his phone.
Working on finding out what the transmission is called in the Supra. The mystery machine!
Dude, what?
No way! Killer. Again, on the way home, homeward bound. Should watch that scene. Homeward bound on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Done, did some training, ate some food, danced a jig. The camera can hear this. The moral of the story is the grass is not greener. The grass is green where you water it. Okay? So I guess that's the fun fact that we leave you guys on in this vlog. Now remember, wherever you look from, the grass will always look greener on the other side. What you need to remember is the grass is green where you water the grass. What you tend is going to